Rejected from 30 jobs, even KFC wouldn't hire him. Failed the college entrance exam twice. Struggled to learn English and had no background in technology. Most people would quit. Jack Ma didn't. From a small apartment in Hangzhou to founding Alibaba, a global e-commerce giant, his story proves that failure isn't the end, it's the path to greatness. This is the remarkable rise of Jack Ma. Early life and struggles. Jack Ma was born on September 10, 1964, in Hangzhou, China, to a family with very modest means. His parents were traditional musicians who earned little, so Jack grew up in a small apartment with no special privileges. From an early age, he was curious about the wider world. When Western tourists began visiting Hangzhou after China opened to foreign travelers, young Jack rode his bicycle to nearby hotels each morning. He offered free city tours, not for money, but to practice English. That's how he picked up the nickname Jack, given by a friendly tourist. But school was another story. Jack failed his primary school exams twice and later failed the college entrance exam 2 times before finally passing on the 3rd attempt. Math was his biggest obstacle. He once scored just 1 out of 120 on a math test. Rejections piled up. When he applied to 30 different jobs, every single employer turned him away. Even KFC, which hired 23 out of 24 applicants, chose someone else. Yet each setback taught him a lesson in patience and resilience. Jack often said later, "If you don't give up, you still have a chance." Giving up is the greatest failure. These early failures would become the foundation of the persistence that defined his career. Discovering the internet and first ventures. After finally earning his English degree, Jack worked as a teacher, making about $12 a month. But his curiosity never stopped. In 1995, he visited the United States as a translator, and there, for the first time, he used something called the internet. He typed one simple word, beer. To his surprise, no Chinese brands appeared in the search results. That moment sparked an idea: China needed an online presence. Back in Hangzhou, Jack gathered a few friends and launched China Pages, a small website building company. They created simple sites for Chinese businesses to reach the world. But the project struggled. Limited funding, poor infrastructure, and skepticism from local companies meant the venture barely survived. Still, Jack learned a critical lesson: the internet wasn't just a tool, it was the future of business. By 1999, armed with these insights, he invited 17 friends to his apartment. With a bold vision, he explained his plan for a global online marketplace that would connect Chinese manufacturers with buyers everywhere. That night, Alibaba was born, named after the famous story, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, a symbol of open sesame to opportunity. Jack didn't have coding skills or big investors. What he had was belief. He told his team, "We will make it, because we are young and we never give up." Building Alibaba and major obstacles. In the early days of Alibaba, Jack Ma and his small team worked out of his apartment, fueled by determination and instant noodles. Their mission was simple but daring: create an online marketplace that would let small Chinese factories sell directly to international buyers. But success was far from instant. In the late 1990s, China's internet infrastructure was weak. Most people didn't even own a computer, and investors doubted e-commerce could ever thrive there. Jack faced endless rejection from venture capitalists who dismissed the idea as impossible. Finally, in 2000, a major lifeline arrived: a $20 million investment from SoftBank, led by visionary investor Masayoshi Son. This funding allowed Alibaba to expand, but the real tests were only beginning. When the dot-com bubble burst, hundreds of internet companies collapsed. Jack refused to cut corners or chase quick profits. He focused on customer trust and a clear business model. He famously told his team, "We are not here to compete with giants like eBay. We are here to help small businesses succeed." In 2003, as eBay entered the Chinese market with huge resources, many thought Alibaba was finished. Instead, Jack launched Taobao, a consumer-to-consumer platform, and offered it free to sellers, while eBay charged fees. This bold move, combined with a deep understanding of local culture, helped Alibaba win the battle for China's e-commerce market. Jack summed it up perfectly: never let competition scare you. Let it motivate you to serve your customers better. Global expansion and record-breaking IPO. By the late 2000s, Alibaba had become China's leading e-commerce force. But Jack Ma wasn't satisfied with local success. He envisioned a global marketplace. In 2005, Yahoo invested $1 billion for a 40% stake in Alibaba. This partnership gave the company the capital and international visibility it needed to grow rapidly. Jack continued to emphasize trust and customer focus, reminding his team, "Today is difficult, tomorrow is more difficult, but the day after tomorrow will be beautiful." Alibaba launched services like Alipay, a secure payment platform that became the backbone of China's online shopping boom. While skeptics doubted people would trust online payments, Jack's insistence on user protection won millions of loyal customers. Then came the milestone moment. On September 19, 2014, Alibaba went public on the New York Stock Exchange. It raised $25 billion, the largest IPO in world history at that time. Jack Ma, the once rejected English teacher, stood on the trading floor ringing the bell, proving that a dream born in a small Hangzhou apartment could reach Wall Street. This triumph wasn't just about money. It signaled that Chinese entrepreneurship could compete on a global scale, inspiring countless startups around the world. Lessons and key takeaways. Jack Ma's story is more than a business biography, it's a masterclass in resilience and vision. Here are the core lessons we can all carry forward. 1. Failure is a teacher, not an ending. Rejected from schools and jobs, Jack said, "If you don't give up, you still have a chance." Giving up is the greatest failure. Every setback sharpened his determination. 2. See opportunity where others see nothing. When he searched beer online in 1995 and saw no Chinese results, he recognized a gap no one else noticed. Innovation often begins with a simple observation. 3. People first, profit later. Jack built Alibaba by focusing on customer trust and small businesses, not quick money. His mantra: customers first, employees second, shareholders third. 4. Compete with creativity, not fear. Instead of copying eBay, he created Taobao with free listings and local culture at its heart, outsmarting a giant. 5. Dream big, stay humble. Despite global fame and billions in wealth, Jack continues to describe himself as a teacher at heart, always learning. Jack Ma transformed rejection into a world-changing enterprise. His journey reminds us that the most powerful success stories often begin with the words, "no," and end with a resounding, "yes," to perseverance. So, when life tells you no, remember Jack Ma, the man who turned failure into the foundation of one of the greatest business empires of our time. If Jack Ma's journey taught you anything today, hit that like button, subscribe to Trillies for more inspiring stories, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that failure is just the first step to success. Comment below, which part of Jack Ma's story motivated you the most? We'd love to hear your thoughts.